Okay, y'all, today I want to talk about the bracket that everyone you not everyone, a lot of people use it. I just can't believe I waited so long to use it, to get rid of my like fear of holding trades, to get rid of just so many emotional issues that I have. So no trailing stops. Fuck trailing stops as ICT traders. Fuck them. But today I took this trade here. I got in here. This is coming out of a 4 hour fair value gap. If you need me to show you the gap, it's this one here. This big giant one here. This was the gap that we came out of, and that was our little reversal trade. I lied. Sorry. When I go on the 4 hour, it loves to take me back, way back in time. Where are we now? This gap. This gap we've kind of been trading into all week, honestly. This is the gap we came into, came out of it. I wanted the London low, so I think my full TP wouldn't hit anyway. But I did stay on the chart for a while. It did wind up hitting this TP at 1 o'clock. I sold for this trade here once we start pulling back because we had SMT with ES on this. ES took this low. We did not yet, even though that was a reversal, SMT reversal, and then we came down. But I learned people set, they use 2 or 4 or 6, whatever, and they say they'll sell half their order at break even. So I should have sold 1 to 1, which is honestly a good. When I was down here, I was up a good bit, and then I sold on this little reversal. If I would have had my first TP at 1 to 1, going up to 2 micros, because I only trade 1 micro. That's why it's like the scary part. I have to pick somewhere and sell either in profit or at a profit. I don't have the option to do multiple. But now I'm gonna go up to selling 2 micros, 1 to 1. So now, if it hits this point, it's free money if I lose. It's free money if I lose. And then my second take profit should always just be the next liquidity point. I wanted like a decent, like almost a 1 to 2, which I would have gotten, but obviously didn't hit today. So the next liquidity point would have been here. And then with 2 micros, this I was already up like with 1 micro like 2 something here. This with 2 contracts is already like a $400-$500 trade. So you have nothing to lose. Now, if you just take a completely shitty trade and you get stopped out without it hitting the 1 to 1 first, that's a bigger risk, and that's what I didn't want to take. That's why I trade 1 micro. However, I think this will help me hold trades and only wait for good trades. Obviously, we came out of a 4 hour gap. That's a big gap to come out of. It honestly played out perfectly, and then I could have set and forget. I could have been able to set and forget. So I set a new bracket for that, and I'll show you what that looks like in NinjaTrader. I'm logged into my sim account to show you what that may look like. And basically, let's say, the market is closed right now for an hour, so I can't really do it. But let's see if I can do like a limit order.
Order submitted.
Oh yeah, it's not going to do it without.
Order
It's
canceled.
not going to do it, but I did it with this test right here. And it sets, if I can show you what it looks like. It sets, your stop loss is the same for both, but then you take a profit at what your stop loss is, and then your second profit at a 1 to 2. And that's what it looks like. So then when you get on the chart, you'll adjust it accordingly as such. And then you can really just let your runners ride. And I will be trading like that from now on. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if I want to do this on my live account though. So I guess I'll be only trading my funded accounts for a while, which kind of sucks. I didn't want to depend on payouts for them. But at least with this, my win should be 300, 400, easily more than $200 a day. Versus with the 1 micro, it has to move a good bit for me to get my $100, $200 a day, which I would have got it here if I just sold, and then obviously I would have got it if I held. But it's just scary when you have one. You need to sell and profit some or the other. So that's really what it is, y'all. So I know a lot of people trade like that anyway, and I haven't traded. So basically, if you were on a trade like this, off this inversion for value gap to this low here, stop loss below the low, this is a nice 1 to 2.7. You would have your first take profit at whatever 1 to 1 is. Here. Or 99. It's not giving me a straight 1 to 1. There we go. Here's where your first TP is, and then you let your second TP whatever target you want. If you want it here, if you want it at this high from 830, if you wanted it, somewhere in between, whatever you wanted, you just make sure that your one target goes. And if you use 4 contracts, you should do 2 because, you know, in all four, if you sell two, you already have a profit of two. So when the two that lose, it'll balance each other out. And then you really have free money. But you never move your stop loss to break even, because it'll come to break even like it did on my trade today. It went to break even 1, 2, 3 times, and then went to my TP. So you see what I'm saying? So that is the end all be all. It's a beautiful bracket. You just said it. I wish I recorded this earlier to really show y'all the market is not open for another 55 minutes. I think, let's see if I can really just do it. And it's a sim account. So let's see. Sell market.
Order filled.
Okay, yeah, that's what it looks like. See, so you have it like this, and then you wind up moving, you know, that's not what to do. You just move it up a little bit, and then you'll move this down a little bit, and then obviously if your take profit was down here, that's just what it is. And you see what I'm saying? There is a measure tool, so you make sure you get this accurate. You want this to be accurate, the 1-to-1. However, this is just what it would look like. And it's great, and then you just set and forget. And then if one hits, then if you wind up losing the trade, if it's just a full loss and doesn't hit this, that just sucks. Obviously, it does suck. However, if it does hit this and it doesn't hit your final TP, you didn't lose anything. So that's how I'm going to be trading now. Like I said, I don't think I have the leverage to do this on my live account yet. Or I can put more money into it, but I want to get some more wins first. And hopefully, too, this helps you set really good
Order
trades.
filled.
Really good. Like now, you can't afford, well, for me, I can't afford on a 50K account to be losing $300 a day. The 120, 150 was fine, but 300 is not it. However, I do have a 150K account as well, so I have two now. So if I blow the other one, you know, I still have a triple one. So either way, it's good, and I'm really excited to test this next week. I broke my losing streak. I had 2 wins in a row today and yesterday, and I'm ready. I feel good, especially with this new strategy. Like I took this trade yesterday. Here I sold early. I got in here. I sold early at this, but I had a trailing stop, so it was somewhere down when this white candle came down. And my target was the highs here or this high in the middle here. Those are my two targets, and I wish I would have held it. I think my stop loss was below the gap, so then I would have had my first TP at 1-to-1. Which would have been hit, and if everybody got beautifully, which is this liquidity sweep. And then I could just let my runners run to here, or just a 1-to-2, whatever I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So that would have been nice. So we'll see how that plays out. Obviously, both of these are bounces off 4-hour for value gaps, which I prefer. The bounces are better, even though this trade was not the best today. We did get a nice bounce out of it. The 9:30 trade wound up being the better trade today, but I'd like to catch the 10 a.m. reversal or the 10 a.m. continuations, what I like to trade. And yeah, that's it, y'all. So I'm going to test that out and let you know how that goes. Y'all do the same. I'm sure a lot of people already know how to do that. I don't know why I haven't tried this sooner, but I'm really excited because now I think my emotions will be just so much better. Trading will be so much better. Life will be so much better. And I can get payouts a lot sooner, actually.